just moves, right? So piping system is very important. See the slide. These are the main essentials. I am just talking about the main essential. There are a whole lot of things. So when we will be discussing in detail, we will be having around 25 to 30 equipments which are being used in the thermal power plant. Air heater, economizer, ESP, electrostatic precipitator, coal handling plant, and ash handling plant, hopper, pulverization, coal limit, furnace. So many things are there, but this is just a overview. So I'm showing you the five main essential things, five main essential things which are going to which are the essentials of बिना इनके काम नहीं चलेगा. These are the essential things. So number one is the pump. What does pump do? Pump fed the water into the boiler, and this is the pipeline. What we were talking about, what I was talking about, the pipeline. This is the pipeline, right? So the pump water, the water reservoir. From the water reservoir, the pumping system activates, and this pumping system converts the water or send the waters to this boiler. What happens here? This is the boiler or steam generator. Here the heat has been transferred from somewhere from furnace, and this furnace is used to burn the coal, and the heat generated is transferred to the boiler, and the water boils here, right? The water boils here, and the steam produced, and this steam is again going to fed to the turbine. The steam is again going to fed to the turbine, and this turbine rotates. Why? Because the mechanical force of high pressure steam has been gone here. Lots of arrangements are there before feeding the steam here, right? It is not as easy. There is economizer, there is preheater, there is moisture absorbent assembly. So many things are there. So the superheated high pressure steam has been sent to this turbine, and the turbine rotates. As you can see, this black solid rod is known as shaft, right? So the rotor of shaft and the rotor of turbines are connected together. So when this turbine rotates, the shaft also rotates, and the shaft, when it is connected to the shaft of electrical generator, and we know the principle of electric generator, that the electricity from mechanical energy is going to be converted into electrical energy in this particular electric generator. So this the turbine moves the electric generator, and then then it is going to be, turbine is rotating, shaft is rotating. That means mechanical energy is involved. Mechanical energy is there, and that mechanical energy is by the help of electromagnetic induction or electromagnetic principle that has been converted into electricity. This is you are going to study. You have already studied in electrical machine, and you are in current semester. You are also going to study this. So this electricity generated. What happens after this? This steam again then going to the condenser. What happens here? The steam condensates here, and it is again converted to the steam, again converts to the water, and this water is again fed to the some reservoir here, and after pumping, this again fed to the boiler. So this is a closed circle. So this steam water conversion and assembly and the function and rotation, and this steam converted, water boiled and converted into steam, then steam is again converted to the water. The whole system is considered under the Rankine cycle. So this is the Rankine cycle. This is the task for you to study, as you have studied it well, and it is the fundamental law which is involved in the generation of thermal power plant. So this is the homework for you all. You are going to you are going to study the Rankine cycle. So many things are there where you can have the knowledge of Rankine cycle. You have studied also, so you need to search it again, and you will have to explain it in the next class. Any of you, I'll be asking. So it is better if you could take the notes of Rankine cycle. You make proper notes. You can make the flow diagram, block diagram of the Rankine cycle also, and you have to explain that. That is it. It is not a test. That could be a general discussion where we can discuss the Rankine cycle. So this is the Rankine cycle, and let's discuss the advantages of thermal power plant. What are the advantages of power plant? Number one, the fuel used is quite cheap. Coal is cheap as compared to the nuclear fuel, that is uranium. Next is the less initial cost as compared to the other generating station. The setting cost of hydroelectric power plant is very vast. So the initial cost as compared to the other generating station, like nuclear power plant, it is very high, like hydro power plant is very high. So in thermal power plant, it is quite low. So we'll be considering as the initial low cost compared to the other generating station. Then next, it can be installed at any place irrespective of the existence of coal. The coal abundance, the coal availability is the main thing, because in transportation of coal, lots of pricing is concerned, lots of practical issues are there, like coal is being traveled by मालगाड़ी, carriage wagon, है ना, but and that is true in open. तो कई बार बारिश में जाती है तो मालगाड़ी पूरा कोल गीला हो जाता है, ठीक है ना, तो फिर उसको ड्राई करने में उतना एफर्ट जाता है। कई बार ऐसा भी होता है, थेफ्ट केसेस भी होते हैं हमारे यहाँ बहुत ज्यादा, इस पे तो मूवीज भी बनी हुई है ना, थेफ्ट केसेस आर देयर। एक गुंडे मूवी आई थी, उसमें बताया गया था कि कैरेज वैगन से कैसे लोग कोल चुरा लेते थे, है ना। दिस इज प्रैक्टिकल प्रॉब्लम इन इंडिया। ऐसे लोग जो बिल्कुल ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए, बिल्कुल दिस इज एथिकली वेरी रॉन्ग। जस्ट बिकॉज मतलब इसके लिए क्योंकि हमारा कोल ओपन में जा रहा है और गाड़ी कहीं रुकी गलती से तो आप कोयला चुरा लेंगे, दिस इज वेरी वेरी अनएथिकल एंड दिस इज वेरी वेरी रॉन्ग। बट दीज आर द प्रैक्टिकल प्रॉब्लम विच हैपन्स। तो जितना भी ट्रांसपोर्टेशन है, अच्छा, और अगर दूर है कोल माइंस और थर्मल पावर प्लांट जहां हम यूज कर रहे हैं, उसकी लोकेशन दूर है, तो उतना आपको किराया देना पड़ेगा, ट्रांसपोर्टेशन कॉस्ट विल बी इन्वॉल्व वुड बी वेरी मच। तो these things should be kept in the mind। जितना पास में बना सकते हैं उतना अच्छा है। अदरवाइज ट्रांसपोर्टेशन तो हो गई कोल का, ऑब्वियसली जरूरी नहीं कि हर बार हम पास में ही बना पाए, लोकेशन अवेलेबिलिटी है नहीं है वो भी सब देखना पड़ेगा, बट it should be nearness to the coal is an important factor, key factor for establishing the power plant, and that is the main thing. The coal can be transported to the site of plant by rail or road. It should be available whenever you are going to set up the thermal power plant. There should be proper road transportation or railway transportation, so that coal could be transferred, so that equipment, machinery could be transferred, construction could be there. So these are the things. And next thing is it requires less space as compared to the hydroelectric power station, because for establishing hydro electric power plant we need huge amount of water, because dam needs to be it is a big reservoir, so lots of land should be there, and we can see that we have seen sometimes in Madhya Pradesh, Harsood area, Khandwa area, there are some dams are there, and we have to shift that villages by getting the cost of electricity on the cost of electricity generation. We need to compensate the lives of people. We need to compensate their professions, because there were agricultural land, there were their residentials in villages, but people have been shifted to the another places because dam need to be constructed there. So large amount, many villages have been vacated and people have been excavated from there. So this is the thing. Thermal power plant, a good thing is that it requires less as compared to the hydroelectric power plant, and the cost of generation is lesser than as compared to the diesel power plant. Diesel is supposed to be costlier than coal, and as far as the electricity unit generation is concerned, the cost of generator is lesser. The cost of generation of thermal power plant is lesser than that of diesel power station, because diesel is costlier than coal, and the running maintenance and in that aspect also diesel power plant is costlier. So these are the advantages. Let's discuss the disadvantages of thermal power. Very few disadvantages there, but they are very prominent disadvantages, like it pollutes the atmosphere due to the production of large amount of smoke and fumes. This is the very very hazardous thing. थर्मल पावर प्लांट से सबसे ज्यादा पोल्यूशन होता है, तो it pollutes the atmosphere due to production of large amount of smoke and fumes, and next it is costlier in running cost as compared to the hydroelectric power plant. So its maintenance cost or running cost is much, as so many assemblies are required there, so many devices, so many equipments needed there, but installation cost is less, but running cost is very very high. And the main very prime disadvantage is that it pollutes the atmosphere due to the production of large amount of smoke and fumes. So let's take a quick revision here. We are discussing the thermal power plant. Introduction has been shown, and then thermal power plant syllabus we have discussed. We have discussed the objective of studying this unit, and we have discussed the definition. We have discussed that its working is based on the Rankine cycle. Some few points related to steam turbine engine are there, important points. Then we have discussed the essential of power equipment, power plant, and then we have discussed the flow diagram, the block diagram of steam turbine. Then we have discussed the advantages, and then again we have discussed the disadvantages of a thermal power plant. So these are the things which we have discussed. In next in next class we will be discussing it into the deeper. So if you have any doubts, you can ask or WhatsApp me, and I'll be sharing this PPT with you, so you have to take the revision out of that. So do revision, do take proper notes and revise it. If you have any doubt, you can ask me anytime. Right? So this is all for my end. And just remember one thing: I have given you the task to study the Rankine cycle, and we'll be discussing it in next class. Somebody please remind me in the next class that we have to discuss the Rankine cycle. Okay? So thank you so much, everyone.